Hi there. It's been a while. It's been a minute, huh? I missed you guys last Saturday. So I have a story for you. Last week, I interacted with a colleague and they shared the story of how they went to this institution, and there was a lady that this particular individual was seeing in a spiritual circumstance, giving spiritual care, and she showed up with wet innerwear on her head. And so this spiritual caregiver says, hello, how are you? You know, the usual thing. And yes, a friend of mine said, when they had the same story, I did the same thing. And they said, so he greeted the person, and the person said their name. And he went straight to the question. He says, why are you wearing your innerwear on your head? And this person said, well, in this institution, there are many, many thieves. And this is the only safe place I can dry my innerwear on top of my head. And at that point, the spiritual caregiver was so shocked, and they thought, I had judged this person wrongly. I had the wrong thoughts. My name is Bukachi, and you're watching CITAM ChurchOnline. How many times have you judged someone wrong? By their appearance, by the way they said something, the way they responded to you. Perhaps you went out with a clean heart to just love on them, and they said something that made you snap and get upset. Well, guess what? We're not the only ones. The Message version of the Bible says in Matthew chapter 7, don't pick on people, jump on their failures, criticize their faults, unless, of course, you want the same treatment. That critical spirit has a way of boomeranging. It is easy to see a smudge on your neighbor's face and be oblivious to the ugly sneer in your own. Do you have the nerve to say, let me wash your face for you, when your own face is distorted by contempt? It's this whole traveling roadshow mentality all over again, playing a holier than thou part instead of just living your part. Wipe that ugly sneer of your face, and you might be fit to offer a washcloth to your neighbor. Don't judge. Just don't judge. Just love that neighbor. Ask God, who's given you the ability to be the person that is seeing the higher view and plane. Or maybe just ask that person to explain themselves. And when they do, like Our Lady did, then you might realize you judged them wrong. Then you could help them know that no, you do not have to dry your inner wear in public, but you could do it somewhere privately. Many are hurting, many are sick with mental issues. All we need to is offer a caring hand. Would you do that? God bless you. We'll see you next time on CITAM ChurchOnline, and let's not judge. God bless you.